Give me a moment here, folks. I'm trying to get the sound up, and it's not wanting to cooperate here. There it goes. Now we got it. Oh, man. Trying to get this all set. There we go. Qualifying underway here. Yeah, we got them all set up here. Come on now. Qualifying up and running. Everything else up and running. We're looking good here. Let's see where pit drivers are stacking up. All right, so out front is Devin Gomez. Hopefully I'm saying that right. With a 53.995. William Gay with a 54.040. We're currently looking at the number 3 of Matt Mars. He goes down the backstretch in that mellow yellow machine. Working through turn number 2. Or that tunnel turn, as some would call it. There you see that 113. Ronald Heyman comes down through. Here comes Matt Moore back around off of turn number 3. There's Ronald Heyman as he works down into turn number 3. There is no turn 4 here at the Tricky Triangle. As you see, Matt Morris comes across the strike, and he's going to be at about a 54.436. Ronald Heyman, he jumps up there into 8 with a 54.738. See if we got any others that will qualify here. Don't know if we got sound right or not. We're going to double check this. There we go. Okay. So far, so good. We get into warm-up. We'll be back here after a short message. And please rise and stand for our flag.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Speedway. Hopefully everybody's finding us okay here tonight on Clicker Farm TV as we get everything set to rock and roll. You see the 71 there, grand finally worked down the back stretch. We've got Chase Matsko here rolling down through in that number 26 machine at U.S. Air Force. Hopefully we got, yeah, that's all looking like that's been all correct. Okay, Davis up here in the 317. What a nice mix here tonight. Whenever we look at car manufacturers, as we look here, you see that 3 Fords, 3 or 4 Toyotas, and the rest of them are Chevrolet. So we got a decent mix here, which is great to see. Be cool if we can get a few more manufacturers coming forward. That'd be great too. But we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. And we'll see what their times are here in warm-ups. We've got about 48 seconds of warm-up left to go. Driver's looking okay. Ooh, nice paint job there on that one there from Josh Mitchell, that number 25. Kind of a Joker theme there. 60 laps of distance here at Pocono tonight. Here at the Tricky Triangle. Let's see if we can dig up some facts here about it. As some might not know, Pocono is actually NASCAR's deadliest track. It's in Blakesley, Pennsylvania. Held a variety of races since opening in 1969. Turn 1 is 14 degrees, turn 2 is 8 degrees, and turn 3 is 6 degrees. I'm trying to see here if I can find the 3 tracks that it was modeled after. I know turn 2 is Indianapolis. There's 3 tracks that make up Pocono, and I'm sorry I can't figure that out. Okay. First turn is modeled after the Speedway, and the second turn, as we call it, the tunnel turn there, is modeled after the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and turn 3 is after the Milwaukee Mile. So, 3 different styles of racetracks here to make up the Pocono Triangle. And we get set to roll here. We'll get the grid right up here. Starting on front is Evan Gomet. William Gay in second, row number 2. Starting on the inside, that's Josh Mitchell with David Castelli there in fourth. And row number 3, starting on the inside, is Chase Matsko at number 26. Ryan Peters in the number 5 machine, starting in 6th, outside row number 3. Inside row number 4, that's Matt Mars in 7th. Ronald Heyman there in 8th. Then we got Joseph Spillman there in 9th, Clay Sarton there in 10th. And row number 6, that's Barton Atkinson there in the 505. J.R. Davis in 12th. 13th, starting tonight, is going to be the likes of Kyle Hubbard, Jody Cox in 14th, and Grant Connolly rounds out your field there in 15th tonight. Alright, getting set to roll here tonight. There are 60 laps the distance. You got Evan out front. I'm sorry, no, they're coming through turn 3 right now. There is no turn 4, as we said here at Pocono. There's 3 turns. So coming there off the Milwaukee Mile turn, coming down here to the Trenton Speedway turn. Heading down here in for number 1. Green flag is out. Here we go, racing down the front stretch. Struggling down here on the inside. No, I'm sorry. Evans getting a good start, jumping up to the outside lane. Sorry about that. Josh Mitchell up there on the outside as well. Here comes that 25. Now, whoa! Hanging on there. He's going to slide it around along with some others. Whoa, man, what a hit there. And as the 25 goes upside down, rolling it there on the backstretch. And there is our first calamity of the night. Man, oh man, lots of drivers having problems coming out of turn number 2. Who's all going to be left? We didn't even make it a lap. That car's involved, but the second one of Connolly involved. It all started from, looks like that 55 of David Castelli getting loose as well. Now he comes down there across the nose of Chase. That goes down there clearly on the inside. He's going to try to dive it up there, out far onto the outside, and all of a sudden around they go. The 25, they're getting a big hit. He's going to go for a ride. So's a 3. The 31 there, Jody Cox, he's a lot involved there. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. See if we can get a different angle here as we're under caution here for the first time. See if we can get here for a onboard cam. They come out of the corner, you'll kind of see these cars skating up the racetrack. Jody Cox kind of trying to watch for it. Now all you see is cars everywhere, smoke. Didn't even seem like he wanted to slow down at all. And that's going to cost him. And I don't think that car's on anymore. Man, oh man, we didn't even make it a lap. Barely getting out of turn number 1. For some of these drivers not getting out of turn 1 at all. Got Kyle Hubbard, Graham Connolly. We see Hubbard and Connolly are out. Got a bunch more in the pits. Wow, what a start to the race tonight. And like that, looks like we're down to 5 cars out on the front stretch. Everybody else in the pits. So effectively cutting the field in half. And we see the 68 there out front. William Gay there second. Matsko probably glad he's in third right now. Carter Atkinson up to 4th. He's snaking his way through that mayhem. Take a look at it from Carter's point of view. So here we are on board with Carter. He'll come out of the corner. He kind of sees cars getting everywhere. Going to just try to... he got a little damage, but he made it through okay. In that 505 GoPro. Davis back out on track. And 317. Thought Davis was involved. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know if he was involved, but he definitely came into the pits. Same with Peters. Peters came in. Lights still on that pace machine. getting them double file back up. What audio issues there, Matt Mars? What do you think we need? Something like that? Maybe? I don't know. That turned up too far. Yeah, try that. Maybe that will help. Maybe I had that turned up too high. I don't know. Matt Mars, let me know what you think there. If you're watching, if anybody watching, let me know in the comments. We have audios okay. We got, yeah, it does seem like we're a little loud yet. There we go. That should be about better. Alrighty. Get ready to go here tonight for the FMA FFG Gaming Xfinity Series. As they come here out of the corner. Side by side, William Gay up there in second. Chase Basco there third. Carter Atkinson there fourth. Ronald Hammond there fifth. Ryan Peters sixth. So pass. No, I'm sorry, no. Gay makes the pass. Gomet there coming on to the inside. Going to try to make the pass down here in the corner number 1. As we're on board here with William Gay down in the corner number 1. There you see Evan coming into the inside. Going to take that inside lane away there from Evan as they work there through the corner. Or I'm sorry, no, William. Evan takes it away from William. As now Evan's back out front.
things for adding a review right now.
Do you have any idea what might have happened there coming out of that turn one, lap one?
What's his name? David. He got loose air going into turn one, and then trying to pass Williams, and I was underneath him, and I got more loose air, and he got even more loose and just lost it. And I don't think anybody was really expecting it, and just kind of a big old pileup happened.
Seems about normal for Pocono coming off of turn number 2.
Yeah, we got
turn number 1, I mean.
Got a lot of new people here tonight, so it's gonna be a process of new people, which is the way it is.
Yeah, it's a shame that we lost half the field. I was looking forward to broadcasting a pretty decent field, but you lost half of them there, and not even a half a lap.
Yeah, I think we're gonna put up a vote for fast repairs for at least like the first little bit of the track, and then we'll have to enforce it so people don't want to do them in the last half of the race. But
I mean, everything else looks good. It's just unfortunate there, everything that happened.
For sure, we'll be all right. Well, hopefully Gen 4 will work out better than this. We should have a good crowd for that, though.
Well, I mean, we got the championship next week. What do you think is going to be in store for that?
That's a William and Ryan Peters battle. See what happens there. They're really close, so today's a big deal on that too. So we'll see what happens.
Peters is currently running third, so it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, for sure. They should have an interesting battle there because, I think they're like 5 or 6 points off of each other. So.
Okay, well, I'll let you get back to officiating and trying to get back to what you were doing. So.
No, you're good, man. Yeah, have a good race to a broadcast, I should say.
We're going to try.
All right, sounds good, man.
Chase Vasquez there on pit road, kind of sitting there, just watching the race go by from his pit stall now. And we got these other drivers coming there off of the corner. Turn number 3 for William Gay. Here comes Peters and Evan. Evan falling back a little bit now as Peters gets up here. 21 laps to go. See if we can go back. Oh, grabbed the wrong thing here. Let's see. And if you're just joining us, here's the reason why here at 20 laps to go. We're down to just 3 to 4 cars. This is what the calamity was that started the night here. Get here to David. Here we go, coming off the corner. You'll see that 55 get loose. The 25 gets loose. So David comes up the track, tries to save it. The 25's loose. The 55's loose. You got a bunch of drivers coming here behind him. Now the 5's trying to squeeze. Not sure where to go. Drivers coming together. Coming down there onto the bottom side. There comes the 3 into the 25. 66 comes down and he gets walloped. Throwing the 25 of Joseph Mitchell up and over. That's kind of what brought us down to just these few cars. Hammond is now lapped down here. Sitting in for it. Here comes Davis. Coming off of pit road. William Gay still out front. Peters out here in second. Hammond and Davis come in for another stop. Hammond and Davis come in for another stop. Peters here in second. And we see here, Davis made 3 stops so far throughout the race. Hammond's made 2. Peters made 2. Gay's made 1. Where did they make their last stop? That's the next question. Lap 22 for Gay. Lap 20 for Peters. Those 2 drivers are in for another pit stop at some point. Hammond and Davis are good to the end now. With 18 laps to go. These drivers are all spread out throughout the racetrack. There you see Gay. Here's Peters. Hammond's back here 3rd. Davis back here 4th. Only 2 on the lead lap. Who would have thought this night would be this crazy? There a full moon out or something? William Gay out of Hobgood, North Carolina. Currently your leader. Ryan Peters in second. And he's going to bring it to pit road this time. Then being a lap ahead of Hammond and Davis, that's going to give them some time there. Gay's coming down the backstretch. Not sure what pit road speed limit is here. I didn't quite catch the rolls here at the end, so I'm not sure what pit road speed limit is. I want to say it's 35, but I could be completely wrong at that. Laps to go for William Gay as he comes here off the corner. Looks like he's hugging that inside line. He's going to bring it in this time. So as Peters is coming out, Gay is going in. Hammond and Davis come around here trying to get their lap back from William Gay, but they have not. Well, I think they got it back from Peters for the time being. They're all in the same lap, so we're all back on the lead lap now. The top 4 drivers are back on the lead lap after the pit cycle. Ryan Peters working off a 2. Coming here off a 3. Here's William Gay sitting in the pits. Now he's coming off. Ryan Peters here coming through turn 3. William Gay coming here off down here into corner number 1. Oh boy, did he merge enough? Did he stay down low enough for that commitment cone? We'll see. William Gay up there coming through off of turn number 2. I'm sorry, no, off of 3. Peters is coming off of 2. That was William Gay we had up there, sorry. Hammond now making a run here, looking to the outside, cannot quite get there. Or I'm sorry, no, Davis making a run to the outside of Hammond. They work down through the backstretch here. They're getting up there, trying to battle it out here. As the laps wind down, 7 laps to go. And 8 drivers are going to have to be on his toes here as these drivers work down across. Hammond and Davis are going to be coming to the white flag when Hammond's coming to the checkered flag. There's not much distance that separates them. And see, here comes Gay down through turn 2. Hammond and Davis working here through turn number 3. Gay working here down into 3 as well as they work here off the corner. He doesn't really have to push too hard. He's got all kind of distance between him and second place Ryan Peters. So coming off of turn number 4, William Gay gets the win. Ryan Peters, he's going to take home second. He's coming around off of turn number 3, bringing that prime number 5 into second place. Ronald Hammond back here in third at the moment. Jay Davis there in fourth. These two drivers trying to battle it out here to figure out who's going to be the next one to come across the line. They work through turn number 2. Peters brings his to a stop down towards turn 1. Jay Davis coming around here. William Gay taking a victory lap here. Hammond coming there out of turn number 3. Jay Davis as well. Coming down across the line. Here we go. The last two drivers here come across the line. Race results should be coming up. William Gay is going to be your winner. Ryan Peters second. Ronald Hammond there in third. Jay Davis fourth. Evan Walnut there in fifth. Carter Atkinson there in sixth. Chase Masco seventh. Kyle Hubbard there in eighth. Joseph Spillman ninth place. Sarton there in 10th. David Castelli there in 11th. Graham Connolly there 12th. Jody Cox in 13th. Matt Mars 14th. And Josh Mitchell in 15th. That is your finishing order here tonight. See if we got anybody to interview tonight. Starting here with, we'll start with Peters here in second place. Good evening, Peters. How's it going?
Good. How are you, Adam?
I'm doing fairly well. Long race out there.
Yeah. I wish it could have went better for the league, but I had a feeling that with what I'm able to do, I had a good chance at podium, and it took one mistake to make sure to lock in that second place.
Well, I mean, the biggest thing was staying out of that trouble coming out of turn 2, lap 1. Or turn 1, lap 1, I should say.
Yeah. Sometimes you get new guys, and they wanna try to win it on the first lap, and you know the saying, you can't win it on the first lap, but you can sure as hell lose it. Unfortunately, we lost a lot.
You lost about 2/3 of the field.
Yeah, it was chaos. Should be a good Father's Day sale on sheet metal today.
I'm sure there is. or did it just go up? One of the two.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Used stuff's gone cheap. New stuff's gone up.
Right.
But you did a great job hanging on there for second. Not much better you could do, considering it looked like Gay pretty much had that one wrapped up from the start.
Yeah, I knew Williams was going to be a tough guy to beat. Evan was fast on the short term and then kind of petered out there at the long, but William was much more consistent. I found a little bit in turn 3. That's what was killing me there at the end, but it was just way too late by then. But it's a good race by William, and that's why he's at the top of the standings.
Well, I understand you're not too far behind from what I heard.
I'm not, but I didn't gain anything, so.
That's the whole problem, right? We're just hanging right there just enough.
Yeah, when you're in second and the guy in first wins and you get second, you still lose points.
Yeah, unfortunately, but I mean, you still gave it a heck of a run tonight.
Yeah, we'll take it. I'm more frustrated at what happened for the league than I am myself.
Well, you got sponsor shout-outs you want to give here tonight?
Yeah, FMA for sure. Stuck in the catch fence. I want to thank Chase for really helping get some guys into the league who race tomorrow. GP3 starts up real fun since the update. And then we'll be doing the new Gen 4 on Wednesday. So outside of that, thanks to all the dads Take care, Adam. Have a good night.
All right, now to get with our victory lane winner, William. Good evening, William. How's it going?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing fairly well. Long race here in the booth, watching all you guys just kind of out for a Sunday drive there at the end.
I don't know, man. I was sweating.
You didn't have to sweat. I mean, you had a good, 30-second lead.
Yeah, I had stretched it out pretty good on all runs. I've just been able to. Here lately, I've just been able to save my tires and been there, throughout the entire race. So I guess those YouTube videos paid off.
Learning from YouTube now.
Yeah, I watched a couple videos because I've struggled with saving on tires. So I watched a couple videos and I've been trying to apply what I learned in the video. So and it's paid off the past two races. I've been able to save my tires a little bit better and still be competitive.
See, most of the tracks that I ended up running on asphalt, I ended up being too conservative on tires somehow. It's like I don't push hard enough.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of it too has to do with your brakes, and I've adjusted my brakes. I've been working on them for the past 2 months, trying to get them to where I feel like they're better as far as getting into the corner, not sliding my tires, having enough brake, and it's worked out. I'm really pleased with of course the results at Dover, and I'm pleased with the result tonight.
I mean, what do you think is going to? Do you think you've got it pretty well in store for going into the championship race next week?
I think so. I think if I can just get into the race and have the mindset of of course I want to win, but just have the mindset of finishing a good finish. I think that I've got the championship. I'm not going to say I got it wrapped up. I don't want to say that. That's jinxing myself. But if I have a good race and I finish well, I don't see why we can't carry home the championship this year.
Well, hopefully you can, and we'll see how well that works out. And we go at Legacy, Texas next week.
Yeah, I struggle at Texas, so I'm gonna need some practice there. I don't struggle in 3 and 4. I struggle in 1 and 2. So if I can get some laps in and get some practice, I think I'll be pretty competitive. I always suck at practice, and I always suck at qualifying. I'm not a huge qualifier. I know I started second tonight, but I struggle in the practice. But when race time comes, it's kind of like you change, scripts. You change your mindset of, hey, we've got 60 laps to go. No need to push it so far. And that's what I did tonight. I just was able to stay there with the leader. And when I felt like he had used up a little bit of his stuff, I went ahead and took the lead.
Alrighty, well, congrats there, William. And you got sponsors, shout-outs you want to thank for helping get that podium tonight?
Yeah, as always, man, I just want to thank the league. Not really any sponsors, just thank the league. Again, I know how hard it is to put on these races, and I appreciate everybody. Everybody is clean racers. Appreciate all the guys we race with, and we look forward to next week.
Alright, congrats, and we'll see you next week then.
All right, brother. Have a good evening.
Alright, that'll do it here tonight. Thank you all for watching here On the Pole. We'll go ahead and take a look into that audio issue. We'll see how well it is as we go forward. And for some reason, some of the settings got a little turned around, so we'll double check it going forward. So thank you all for watching, and stay tuned to FFTv for more. Thank you so much.